What up, what's going on, world? Ansley Dawkins here, and I want to talk about some numbers, inflation, taxes, all the stuff that affect our check, our weekly check, our bi-weekly check, our monthly paycheck that we get from our job. These things really affect our paycheck and our take-home, actually just our take-home money. Because even, for example, check it, like you get a raise, right? Next thing you know, okay, I got a raise. Yeah, I got a raise. You start to look at your check now, your check stubs, your pay stubs. Start to look at your pay stubs and you start to see like, okay, I got a raise. Why it seem like I ain't get a raise? Like I'm making about the same amount. You do some overtime, you think you'll get some extra money in your check. But then come to find out, basically the more you make, the more you get taxed, right? So you're thinking that you're gonna be taking home an extra maybe $50 to $100 a week, and when the taxes really hit off of your raises, you probably only end up bringing home what, an extra $20 a week. So say you get a dollar raise, what's that? Say what, $40 extra a week? Uncle Sam come through, you know, most likely gonna take about a third. Everything else gonna get taxed. So by the time you're done, it's about a half left. So that's why I came with that $20. But now we got to start figuring how can we increase our take home money, not our gross, but our take home, the net pay, what we bring home. How can we increase that, especially when you get a raise or a bonus or something like that, where you do some overtime. You're thinking, yeah, my check gonna be lovely. Next thing you know, oh yeah, check was lovely, but Uncle Sam had to get his chair. You know, everybody else taxed it, so got a few deductions. Now, I was able to learn some new skills, go through some training in this personal finance program that I'm involved with, and it sends you through this training because a lot of us don't exactly understand how to fill out our W4 forms. Not the W2, what is it? W2s, that's when you get back to do your tax refund. The W4 is what you file to claim your, the exempts or whatever. You know, your W4 to claim your exempts, to claim your, what do they got? Exempts, deductions, all those different things on that W4. Now, a lot of people are kind of skeptical about changing their W4 because they're not exactly sure of how to change a W4. Like if you go to your employer and like, you know, okay, just got a job, or even if you've been working there for a while and you say, you know, I'm not sure exactly how to fill out my W4s. Majority of the time, and I ain't gonna say all the time because I'm not sure if it's all the time, but majority of the time, your employer is not gonna give you any advice on how to fill it out. They're not gonna sit down with you and say, okay, you have so many kids, or you're married, and come to find out now, after all this time, I've had mine filled out wrong for years now, going on numerous years, and I didn't even peep it because I was thinking, oh wow, look at my refund. My refund is nice and healthy. But check the IRS website, and they will tell you that majority, probably like 75 to 80% of the citizens are overpaying on taxes. That's right, overpaying on taxes, not getting the right allowances on their taxes, on their W4s. And in a way, they saying it's kind of a forced saving, because the IRS taxes your gross, and what they do with it, they put it up. And basically they invest it in their account, but when you get your refund, there's no interest added onto it or anything like that. Yeah, you might get tax credit and stuff like that. It makes it look real good. It's a real good investment when you get it. But at the same time, if they're overtaxing you and you're not getting any return, the extra taxes that you're paying on your taxes, the extra amount. So for example, with my situation, I was really overpaying the government, and they have a calculator on the IRS too that you can go through. This calculator, it takes about a half hour to an hour, you know, go through the calculator, put in the numbers, and they will tell you exactly how many allowances or how many deductions you should put on your W4s. Because like I said, the majority of us are overpaying on our taxes because we're not doing the right allowances and deductions, etc., etc. So we're overpaying on our taxes, and the IRS even says on the website that it's a forced savings account with no interest. So we're paying extra on taxes in order to get more. You think you're gonna get more in refund, but you're not even getting the interest. So instead of paying all the extra taxes, the extra amount you can start putting in your take home. So put the extra amount in your take home. So then now you can start taking care of your bills, your extra bills that pop up. Instead of living check to check or have to worry about the next payday, you have that extra money in your account to take care of those bills, to take care of those emergency expenses, to take care of food costs, necessities, toiletries, everything like that, instead of worrying and frustrated about, okay, now I have to wait for my next check. It's Wednesday, it's Thursday, and I only have a certain amount of money in the bank account or in my wallet, in my pocket. How I'm gonna survive to the next pay period. So like I was saying, I went through this training and I was able to learn the right way to fill out my W4 form. Now the right ways, I go through the training as well as using the IRS calculator, and it gave me the right allowances that I should have been putting. I was paying extra on my taxes. So once I did this and I submitted my W4s to my employer, I was able to increase my take-home pay. I get paid bi-weekly, so I'm gonna go monthly. My monthly take-home pay increased by $200+. So I said bi-weekly, I was paying probably, I say $120, $125 in taxes. After I did my W4s and submitted the right allowance that I should have been doing, according to the IRS calculator, I put in the right numbers, and now I'm taking home about an extra 110, extra 15 bi-weekly, leading to an extra 200+, extra $225, $30 extra take home. That's not gross take home. That's money that's going into my bank account, into my pocket, into my wallet. An extra $200 a month now. An extra $200 a month can go a far, very, very long way. So now am I only able to pay off some of my bills, pay off some of my debt, but I'm also able to put extra money towards my financial freedom account, which is basically my savings account that I use for investment, or use it towards building businesses or investing in businesses. I buy stocks here and there. I buy Satoshis. Satoshis like pieces of Bitcoins, because I ain't gonna say I buy Bitcoins, because Bitcoin is probably like at 5,000 each right now. But I buy Satoshis, which is pieces of Bitcoins, and those increases and grow. Now I wouldn't have been able to do all those stuff if I didn't have this extra money coming into my net pay, into my take home. And it's been good. Now a lot of people, I tell a few people about this, and they kind of skeptical, because for one, they want that big lump sum at the beginning of the year. Two, they worried about being undertaxed, not paying enough for taxes. And three, they just skeptical, period. So let's hit number one. Number one, they want that lump sum. Now you can still get a good amount of return if you're filling out right, and if you're doing the right deductions and allowances. You will also be able to get a tax refund as well. Now if you're skeptical, part two, if you're skeptical about not paying enough taxes, if once you fill out the allowances and you start and you see the check and you say, okay, well, I don't think they're taking out enough for my taxes, there are parts of the W4s lines, I forgot which line number, but under your allowances you can also put extra deductions. So say you feel that you're underpaying. So for me, I probably say, okay, well, take out an extra $20 each pay period, just in case I'm underpaying in my taxes. So with that, now you can put that extra amount, take out that extra amount, just in case you're skeptical that you're not paying enough. And at the same time, with the extra money that you're taking home in your net pay, in your pocket, what you're taking home in your pocket, the extra money now, you can put some of that money up into a savings account. You could probably even buy a 1-year CD, let it gain interest, let it gain some interest and everything on it. And then if that time come now, when it's the beginning of the year and you probably have to owe Uncle Sam some money, you have some money put up that already gained interest. So instead of you paying out the whole money to them and you're not getting an interest when that refund come back, you're able to have extra money in your pocket, as well as put away money, gain interest on that money. And if you have to pay Uncle Sam some money, you have money put up to pay him. So once again, it's Ansley Dawkins. Hope you got some value out of this. You got some more, if you got some questions or any concerns about how I'm going about doing this and putting extra cash flow in my pocket, in my bank account, hit me up. I'm gonna leave a link where you can find out more information, or send me a message, email me, leave a comment, DM, whatever it is, and I'll share some of this information with you. You can go through the training. It doesn't cost a lot. It's like, the price is like less than $2 a day for the training that I went through, and I learned a lot, because I'm able to increase my take home by over $200. I'm able to save some as well as pay off debt. So once again, it's Ansley Dawkins. Hope you got some value out of this. Please like, comment, and share, and I'll see you in the inside. Peace.